Welcome to a special pre-recorded episode of Reset Monday. Last week we did 7 steps to prevent you from pigging out at your holiday extravaganzas. So here I am. I thought this would be a great backdrop to do a pre-recorded session for Reset Monday because the message today is going to be no different than it is on Monday. And that is, now we're going into Reset Monday for real. Taking it seriously. What have you done over the weekend? What kind of food or food-like substance did you eat? What did you indulge in? How much alcohol did you have? Did you get any sleep? All of the ways that your body could be talking against you right now is because of the choices that perhaps you made over the weekend. When we go into this week of Reset Monday, this is now your opportunity to literally reset it. So if you haven't been getting enough sleep, you've got to prioritize your sleep. Let's start getting to bed at a regular time. Make sure you're hydrating. Hydration is one of the biggest things that you can be doing, especially like on these hot summer days. We've got to make sure that we are keeping our bodies well hydrated so that they function better. So we need to be prioritizing sleep and hydrating. Those would probably be my 2 top things to get back to. What does that look like for you? What time do you normally get to bed? Do you have trouble sleeping on a regular basis? Because those are topics that we've covered on other episodes here on this show. But going into this week, let's try to make sure we're prioritizing nighttime. Maybe you're reading a book instead of watching television or being on your phone, making sure you're choosing a time to go to bed. Don't let your time choose you, and stay consistent with that. And then of course, hydration. You've got to make sure, even through all of, if you haven't been eating well and you've been drinking a lot of alcohol, you've been outside, that hydration is critical. It'll help to start to flush out all the toxins from what you've toxed it up with, and just make sure that we're moving things out of your body that don't serve you. So maintain your hydration level, at least half of your body weight in ounces of high quality water. Filtered water, not from a bottle, staying away from the plastics. So the other thing that you could be doing is now starting to really think about your dietary habits. Intermittent fasting is an excellent way also to start to detoxify. So let's say on Sunday, tomorrow, providing you don't have another party to go to, or maybe you do, maybe your last meal is at 4 or 5 o'clock. And if you can take that fast into the next morning until at least 7, 8, 9 o'clock, you're going to start to really get some great benefits of intermittent fasting. This is when you start to get autophagy in the body, where what that means is that, think of it like a whole bunch of garbage men coming into your body and cleaning up all the things, cleaning up the old cells, breaking down all of the toxic waste that you have in your body and getting it out so that your body can start to get cleaner faster. So if you can start an intermittent fast, that is a really great way. Think about going into Monday or going into this week with at least a 12 to 16 hour fast would be really beneficial for you. And then think about our food choices. So then what's that first meal going to be? I usually like to keep bone broth on hand. I might have a cup of that. I might have a nutritional shake to break my fast. And then lunch is going to be just clean vegetables with some high quality protein. I already this morning grilled up a whole bunch of chicken to take me into my week. I buy the organic air chilled chicken, and then I season it, let it sit overnight, throw it on the grill, and then it goes in the freezer. And then that goes to my office with me. So I have good lean protein for when I go to the office for my meals. And then you just add your vegetables in there, whatever kind of, dark green leafy vegetables, lettuces, cucumbers, tomatoes. Up your vegetables and try to get at least 100 grams of protein in each and every day. So if you can prioritize protein, what happens is it takes a long time for protein to digest. So that actually helps to keep you more satiated. So if you can do, let's say, a lunchtime salad. I know salad is a broad That has a broad definition. So if you can keep your salads to greens like the bitter greens like endive, arugula, those are really great greens to help clear up your liver. They help with digestion. They are prebiotics to balance out your microbiome. So I would take some kind of green like that, a spring mix that has a lot of those deep green leafies in there. You could do kale, but stay away from like the iceberg lettuce and even romaine. It's tastes good, it's crunchy, but it's probably the least of all the nutritional value of all the different greens you can have. Even cabbage, broccoli, you could chop those up and make those into salads, and those are amazing for, again, cleaning up the liver. They fight cancers. They are really incredible for helping your body to get rebalanced. You add a little bit of high quality olive oil, first cold pressed, preferably single origin, a little sea salt, and some fresh pressed lemon juice. That's all you need. Oh, and then I always press a good fresh clove of garlic into that as well. It's really incredible. You'll get all the benefits of just restoring your health. If you can create a salad like that every day, amazing. And then dinner, if you can try to bring dinner up a little bit earlier, because if you're trying to get that fast into the next day, the earlier that you can eat, the better, and then the better you'll digest before you get to sleep. Oftentimes sleep is disrupted because we're eating too late in the day and our bodies are prioritizing digestion over sleep. So that's another reason to try to move your meal intake up. Think about, well, if you're going to try to be in bed and go to sleep by 10, you probably want to have that last meal by 7:30, 8 o'clock at the latest. I like to go and lay down and read a little bit before I go to bed, and that might be 30 to 60 minutes. So let's say I'm going to go to sleep at 10, but I'm going to go to bed at 9. And so I don't want to be laying down after I've had a meal. So I want to have my last meal, let's say by 7. And that's really going to be more ideal for you. A lot of times these parties, all of these celebrations that we have, they take us away from our physical endeavors. So your body's lack of movement. How many of you have actually moved your body this weekend, since July 4th on Thursday? There's been a lot going on. So have you prioritized your exercise? Have you prioritized your movement? What do you need to do to get your body moving again? Maybe even just taking a walk, getting back either into the gym or doing some calisthenics. I was at a hot yoga class this morning. I've been on my mountain bike twice this week already, which was amazing. So that's really intense exercise. And then the yoga feels amazing to add the flexibility to that regimen after I've really pushed my body through that. So try to balance out what you're doing. Even if you're somebody who say, oh, I love to walk every morning, that's awesome. So keep that walking up. But how can you also then balance that out and come in, bring into your life other strategic ways to improve your health, your flexibility, your strength? And as we get older, we only lose strength. We lose that muscle mass. So it is critical that you make sure that you're feeding your body the strength activities that it needs. Oftentimes, I will ask my patients about exercise, and they'll say, well, I walk every day. That's great. And what do you do for your upper body? Well, I don't know, I walk. Because I think we've gotten into a place where we group exercise as one thing. We don't view it, or a lot of people don't view it or get confused by ultimately what exercise is. What are the beneficial exercises that we could be doing? You need to work on balance, coordination. That's where yoga comes in. Yoga also works on strength. If you're only walking and you're not stretching or doing any kind of flexibility exercises, and let's say, God forbid, you fall, your ability to rebound from that, your ability to not get injured in that, you may have a harder time recovering. Maybe the injuries would be more serious if you aren't doing exercises that actually improve your flexibility. So I really would encourage you to do more activities that are not just the walking or not just strength training. I could say that for people who also are only in the gym, only lifting weights. You're tightening everything every day. But it is critical that you get in there and create the flexibility for your joints. It nourishes the joints. Your joints don't have a lot of great blood flow and there's fluid in there. You got to move that fluid through there. Do the flexibility because it will really nourish and stimulate your joints so that the degenerative process slows down. And then of course, you maintain a healthier joint space. The discs inside the joint, the cartilage stay healthier. The fluid, you're moving stagnant fluid out and bringing good fluid in. You gotta be moving in multiple ways. So prioritizing movement this week, I started at sleep, hydration, our food, prioritizing your food choices. You don't need any dessert today. I'm sure there were plenty of red, white, and blue cookies. And I'm gonna show him at my brother's. This is his annual July 4th party. We have a band coming on in a few hours. And everybody brings a dish to pass. And I brought my kale salad and my homemade hummus. And then my cooler, and I'll show you guys this a little later on another video, but my cooler is filled with chopped up vegetables, my homemade hummus as well, and of course my own grilled chicken, because I don't know what people are gonna bring. I can't risk that. I also have enough water to sustain me through the day. I've got some sparkling water and I'll have a couple of cocktails, but it'll be just super clean. And there won't be anything overindulgent. So I try to really make sure that I'm not derailing in all the ways. And so I would encourage you to do the same. Just really take a microscope. Like, is this going to serve me? Or, does it heal me or does it harm me? Make those choices. You don't need all the junk that comes out onto a table when there's a potluck. And this all goes for the whole rest of the summer and then of course into the holiday season. If you can take these tips, if you can take what I talked about last week as far as pre-setting, and that is your ability to prepare for any kind of party, backyard party, barbecue, holiday, vacation. So you prepare when you know something's coming up. And then you can make specific choices so that you're not derailing. So you preset and then you reset. It's okay to have a treat or whatever it is that you find indulgent. But the problem lies in the fact, my mom used to say, we don't do it every day. Now my mom all raised us to eat really healthy. She'd say, we don't do this every day. And I'd say, but Mom, we could do something every day that we don't do every day. And she would always laugh. So that was always our little joke. Are you doing something every day that is causing your health harm that you need to really start to think about? And what do you want for yourself? Do you want something better for yourself? Then take this opportunity as Reset Monday to step back into your power. If you don't have your health, you have nothing. And even having good health, it's not just about looking good, but what's your confidence level like? What kind of decisions can you make in other ways in your life? How will you show up to every other place that you have to be and go and relate to in this world? That is what being healthy is about. It's not just about looking good, but is how you relate to yourself, the world, and the people around you. If you are just watching this for the first time, and this is your first Reset Monday, welcome. I encourage you to go back and watch last week's Reset Monday, which was Preset Monday for the holidays. And you can use both of these strategies to your advantage. Now, if you would like a download of a distilled version, the blueprint of Preset Monday and Reset Monday, go ahead and just shoot me a message, and I would be happy to go ahead and email you over my downloaded template so that you can have it there. You can refer to it anytime you want, so you don't have to remember where this video is, but you could also give this a like, you could subscribe to this channel, and you can also share this with somebody who really could use this message. That really helps us grow and get these messages of health and wellness out to the world so we can make sure that we have a better world around us. All right, you guys, it's time for me to just go have a good time. I really encourage you to make sure that you are stepping into your own power, and I appreciate you being here as always. Thanks for showing up, and I will see you on the next one. Talk to you soon.